Hey, I'm Adam Jusko from ProudMoney.com. Green Dot has just announced a new 3% cashback savings account and a 3% high yield savings account that sound great on paper, but are maybe not all that they're cracked up to be. We're going to talk about it, but before I do, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not already, and if you have already, I thank you for doing so. So Green Dot made this announcement today that they are offering a 3% unlimited cashback savings account and a 3% high yield savings account. Now, I saw these headlines in a couple different places today and was very surprised to see how little digging a couple of news outlets did, because this offer, while it sounds good, is not quite as good as it does sound. So we're going to look a little closer at it. First off, let's talk about the unlimited cashback bank account from Green Dot. You put your money in, it has a debit card attached, and you get 3% cashback unlimited on, well, some things. Not everything. Now, unlimited sort of suggests that you would get 3% on everything, but you don't. You get 3% on online purchases and 3% on in-app purchases. Now, that's not bad. That's pretty good for online purchases and in-app purchases. However, when you call it an unlimited cashback bank account, it would suggest that you're going to get that 3% across the board, and you do not. Secondarily, you only get your rewards on this account one time per year. So you're going to have to hold on to the account at least for 1 year, and then if you want rewards for a second year, you're going to have to hold on to it for another whole 12 months. So they would like you to think of that as sort of a forced savings, but as far as I'm concerned, it's really holding your rewards for ransom. Third, there is a $7.95 monthly fee if you don't spend at least $1,000 in this account with your debit card on a monthly basis. So obviously, if you can't hit that $1,000 spend, well, then you're going to be getting less than 3% on those purchases, especially when you thought those purchases might be 3% on everything. It's only 3% on online, and in-app, 0% on everything else. Now, the second piece here is the 3% high yield savings account. Not any real hurdles necessarily here, but some things to know. Number one, you're only going to get that 3% on up to $10,000 that you have in the account. The way they are actually going to calculate what you get is based on the average daily balance you have in the account over the course of a year. And now when I say over the course of the year, that is because you only get your interest one time per year, just like how you get your rewards only one time per year in the other account. Now, that is really it as far as that is concerned. However, you do have to realize that you can only get the high yield savings account if you have the cashback account. So that potential $7.95 monthly charge, if you don't spend $1,000 with your debit card, is still going to come into play here, which means it could eat away at your earnings from this high yield savings account if you aren't hitting that $1,000 a month spend. And if you're thinking that maybe you know some loopholes that can get you to that $1,000 spend quicker, Green Dot may be a little bit ahead of you in terms of their thinking. They have closed some loopholes. You're not going to get credited for spending on gift cards toward that $1,000. Airline tickets that you purchase online do not count toward that $1,000. Any bill payment that you would do out of the bank account does not count toward that $1,000 either. They want you to kind of make this your primary, payment card or payment source, and be buying, real goods and services with it that they are going to be getting their cut of, which of course is going to help them pay you the rewards and the money on your high yield savings account. Overall, if you're someone that prefers to use debit to credit, maybe this is the right thing for you, especially if you can spend that $1,000 per month and make Green Dot your sort of source for everything you purchase. But again, you're getting that 3% only on the online and in-app purchases. You go into a real store with that debit card, you are not getting anything. But debit card holders are sort of used to not getting as many rewards as credit card holders. So, if you fit in that bucket, maybe this is okay for you. As far as I'm concerned, though, I'd rather have a good cashback credit card that is going to get me a good rate on everything that I buy, and maybe a high yield savings account that doesn't quite hit that magic 3% button there, but overall is going to give me, you know, probably close to what I would get with this combination without having the worry of having to spend $1,000 a month in order to avoid a $7.95 fee every month. So that is it. Overall, not a bad deal, especially if you are someone that prefers debit over credit, and you can hit that $1,000 a month spend for sure every month. However, I think the offer is a little misleading. They're sort of using that magic 3% number to make you feel like you're getting more than you are. And then once you hit the fine print, you say, oh, well, it's not completely 3% that I am getting here. I would love to hear your comments in the comments section below. Please leave them if you have any. Otherwise, I thank you for watching. And as always, please go to proudmoney.com where we do credit card reviews. We have personal finance news. We talk deals and all sorts of other fun stuff too. Thanks for watching. Bye.